What if I told you that one clove of garlic crushed into a glass of water and left to sit for 10 minutes triggers a chemical reaction that scientists have been studying for decades? A reaction that produces one of the most interesting natural antimicrobial compounds found in any food. It sounds like one of those viral internet claims, right? But here's the thing. The 10 minutes isn't hype. It's real biochemistry. And the genuinely shocking part is that most people do this completely wrong. They drop a whole clove into water, wait 10 minutes, and expect magic. I'm about to show you why that does almost nothing, and why the science is actually more interesting than the viral videos you've seen. This is the honest, research-backed truth about garlic water. What it can do, what it can't do, and how to do it right. Section 1. The biochemistry, trigger, and target. So here's the first fact that will surprise you. A whole, intact garlic clove sitting in water does almost nothing. It has almost no active compounds to give. Inside that clove, two key ingredients exist separately, like a trigger waiting for a target. One is a compound called alliin, and the other is an enzyme called alliinase. They're stored in different compartments of the cell, and they never meet until you crush, chop, or slice the clove. The moment you break that cell structure, alliin and alliinase finally touch, and in the presence of water, they react and produce a completely new compound called allicin. That's the famous molecule, the one responsible for garlic's sharp smell, its biting taste, and most of its researched health effects. And the reaction needs a little time to develop. At room temperature, that enzymatic transformation takes on the order of 10 minutes to fully complete. So that viral wait 10 minutes step isn't superstition. It's the exact amount of time the chemistry needs to create allicin. That's the first real science. Section 2, the fragility factor, allicin breakdown. Now, while laboratory research shows allicin has powerful antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal activity, working by interfering with the chemistry bacteria need to survive, let me be completely honest with you. Allicin is also extremely fragile. It breaks down within minutes to hours at room temperature, and it's destroyed by cooking heat. That's why the science around garlic often recommends crushing your garlic and letting it sit for 10 minutes before you cook with it, to give the allicin time to form before heat destroys the enzyme. And there's an even more important catch. Research shows that the alliinase enzyme is irreversibly deactivated by the strong acid in your stomach. That means a lot of the allicin you create in that glass may not survive the trip through your digestive system in its active form. Scientists still don't fully agree on how much of it reaches your body intact, which is exactly why garlic supplements are often enteric-coated, so the active compounds aren't destroyed by stomach acid. So garlic water is not a miracle cure. Anyone who tells you it cures disease is overselling it. But that doesn't mean the research is empty. Section 3. Clinical trials, real health benefits. Here's what the clinical trials actually show. Multiple meta-analyses, studies that combine many clinical trials together, have found that garlic can meaningfully lower blood pressure in people with high blood pressure. In one analysis, garlic reduced systolic blood pressure by almost 9 points, and diastolic by 6 points in people with hypertension. In people with normal blood pressure, the effect was small. Allicin and related compounds appear to relax blood vessels and help regulate blood pressure through natural pathways. Second, garlic has a modest, real effect on cholesterol. A meta-analysis of 39 trials in nearly 2,300 people found that taking garlic for more than 2 months lowered total cholesterol by about 8% in people with elevated cholesterol, and lowered their LDL, the bad cholesterol, by about 9 points. And third, several clinical trials have found that regular garlic consumption is linked to fewer colds and shorter, milder symptoms when you do get sick. Garlic's sulfur compounds also support the immune system by helping certain immune cells work more effectively. Those are real, published findings, not internet rumors. Section 4, practical method, how to do it right. So how do you do this correctly? Here's the practical method. Take one fresh clove of garlic and crush it or slice it. Don't leave it whole. Let the crushed garlic sit out for about 10 minutes so the allicin reaction can develop. Then add it to a glass of water, room temperature or slightly warm, never boiling, because heat destroys the very compounds you're trying to create. Give it a quick stir and drink it. Many people prefer this on an empty stomach in the morning. But let me give you the honest version. You don't have to force down garlic water to get these benefits. The same science shows that simply eating crushed raw garlic in your food, in salad dressings, salsas, or added at the end of cooking gives you the same active compounds with a lot less discomfort. Garlic in any form, eaten regularly, is what the research supports. The water trick is just one convenient way to do it. Section 5, Warnings and Takeaways, What You Should Know. Now the warnings, because this matters. Garlic water on an empty stomach can cause heartburn, nausea, and stomach irritation, especially if you have acid reflux. If it upsets your stomach, take it with food instead. Garlic can also increase bleeding risk, so if you take blood thinners like warfarin or if you have surgery planned, talk to your doctor first. And if you're on blood pressure medication, adding large amounts of garlic could push your pressure too low, so check with your doctor there too. For most healthy people, though, a clove a day is safe and delicious. So here's your takeaway. The 10 minutes is real chemistry. It's the time crushed garlic needs to form allicin, the active compound behind garlic's researched benefits. But the miracle claims are fiction. Garlic is not a cure. It's a modest, well-studied helper for blood pressure, cholesterol, and your immune system, and it's been earning that reputation for thousands of years. If you want to try garlic water, do it right. Crush it, wait 10 minutes, use lukewarm water, and listen to your stomach. Or just put more fresh garlic in your food and get the same benefits with better taste. If this cleared up the confusion, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, do you already drink garlic water, or are you going to try it? I read every comment, and your story might be featured in our next explainer.